I don't know how clear the microphone is going to be or whatever because I have a fan right here blasting and I got the AC on. It be burning up in here in a 2 PC setup. But I saw LeBron trending. You know, LeBron trends for a lot of things, just anything. LeBron just trends. And he's trending with Brittany Griner, Brittany Griner. And Brittany Griner's coach, but she's basically saying if LeBron James was over there, he would have been home. It's only one thing to say about that. If LeBron James was over there, he wouldn't be flying with illegal contraband. If mostly anybody else was over there, they wouldn't be flying with illegal contraband. Because I'm sure she had teammates. Why didn't they get locked up with illegal contraband? Why it has to be her? I saw something else. It's not on this thread, but somebody said something about it's because she's a woman. Then it's because she's black. Then it's because she's a black gay woman. Like, come on. You're bunching all this stuff into one big ball of bullshit. Like, first of all, Brittany Griner shouldn't have been flying over there with illegal contraband. Let's get that out the way. But this girl right here, her name is Christy. I responded to it. She said, no, he wouldn't. But LeBron would never be in this situation because LeBron isn't forced to go to a hostile country and play ball in their leagues for extra income. Brittany makes $220,000 a season. LeBron makes $41 million. That's the real angle that no one seems to talk about. Okay, so I have to make a title for this and call it Entitled Women or something so YouTube could push it up in the algorithm because that's what gets pushed up in the algorithm. I see so much video says Entitled Women or something. So I'm going to name it Entitled Women something. People don't understand how life works sometimes. Like, women keep comparing the WNBA with the NBA. Like, stop doing that, please. All you're doing is embarrassing yourself when you compare the WNBA to the NBA. Like, you just can't do that. So here I quote tweeted it. I said, if people wanted to watch her, she would make that money. But newsflash, to be honest, she's being overpaid because no one watches the WNBA. They lose money every year. Let's discuss that, Christy. I put the instead of they. First of all, the WNBA can't afford to pay these players what these females think they should make. First of all, females don't even watch the WNBA. Males don't even watch the WNBA. And further down in the thread, someone says, if women come together and support the WNBA instead of blaming the men, this revenue gap wouldn't be an issue. That was just awesome right there. Then some lady says, why should only women support the WNBA? Women support the NBA, so men can support the women NBA too, like also. And I said, because women are the ones who want them to make the same amount as NBA players. Women support the NBA because they want to watch them play. Most men don't want to watch boring-ass WNBA games. Women with baggy clothes missing layups. No thank you. See, it was another league called the Lingerie Football League. Like, I don't know how much money they made or whatever, but it was eye-catching for the man. The men wanted to watch the Lingerie Football League because it was at least, hey, they're not as athletic as the men, but at least they're putting a product on the field that men would come home to, sit down, have a beer, watch, be pigs, you know, stuff like that. But they don't want to watch women NBA games because, like, what are we looking at? Women in baggy clothes, missing layups, missing jump shots, just a blooper reel. We don't want to watch that. It's boring. Women needs to hang it up. Like, some things women just can't do as good as men, and basketball is one of them. Like, athletics is one of them. They always claim they can do the same thing just as good as men, but when somebody who identifies as a woman goes into MMA and beat them up, then they start crying, or swim, then they start crying. I don't want this to happen, really, but I want a man that identifies as a woman to go in the WNBA, that has skills, that plays at least the college level basketball, to go, or at least a good high school basketball player, to go in the WNBA, a man identifying as a woman to go in the WNBA and average 73 points a game. Like, I really need this to happen so they can just be quiet with this. But that's all I'm going to talk about right now. Thanks for coming through. I'm out.